And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory. Alright, lots to do. I have done tons of prep work here. We've got a giant kind of canvas with which to paint a factory. And yeah, a whole lot of factory. And that line right there is Tyrian ore, or no, Tyrian ingots coming all the way from way over there. Because I've unlocked the one. There's a few recipes that are good for quick wire, and I don't want to move the quick wire because it's way more efficient to move the ingots and make the quick wire on site. So that's what I do. The first little quick wire setup, basically tear that down. I've upgraded the miner. I've got 6 smelters now. We're making roughly 90 per minute, I think, is the max we can throughput on that right now anyway, until we really start going crazy. And I've got sort of a line here for a main bus and space on either side for factory stuff. I've got these lines sort of brought in here. We've got the steel goods on the bottom 3, and then I've got cable on the top. I might end up moving copper sheeting. Depends on what kind of alternate recipes that we get But I know we're going to need lots of cable on not only the test world, but on the stream world. We're chewing through a lot of cable. But first, I want to set up a little mini mall over here. I've got a whole bunch of storages. I moved the concrete storage to sort of get in between there. I've got a little bit of copper wire. I've got some copper cable, and I've got like 3 empties over here. So without further ado, we've got this little setup up here. This is just fine for what it is. All this is to make these intermediate parts. That's all that is good for. So what I want to do is I want to set up one of these here. You're going to be double tall. One of these here, you're going to be single tall. And then we're going to have let's see, because I don't want to have to run up here every single time I try to, I need to get something. So we're just gonna move this material. Doesn't even need to be fast, but why not? You. Okay, and then we want to come down here basically and set you. Well, let's first put you down. Okay, and then we want, I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. You know what? We could probably go up with that. So this could instead that. And then we have some storages. Yay. And just to illustrate what's in there, like so. Cable, wire. I don't really have a wire setup. I mean, I could just craft a bunch of wire and bring it down here. So this one here, we've got cable on this one. This one I want to be basically copper sheeting, which means we are going to need a couple. First of all, we need cable. Let's see if we can't figure out. Cable is way up at the top, right? See, if I try to deconstruct it, you see 34 cable. Yeah, that's definitely cable right there. So if I do a splitter way up on top, and we don't even need this to be a fast. Kind of want those to be the same height. That would be nice. Okay, so that would be cable. Yeah, Mr. Pole, I'm sorry, but that is a horrible place for you to be chilling out right there. Yeah, all of these are without power now. How about you up to there? Nope, still no power. Was that the only power connection I had going up there? That seems strange to me. Okay, well, let's... Gotta take the problems as they come, I guess. Let's see, where... Is that a Mark 1 or a Mark 2? That's a Mark 2, okay, so... We put a Mark 2 over here. There we go. I think we're back in business now. Okay, so that means cable are coming down here. And I would like copper sheeting as well, but we don't have that on this line at all. Which tells me I either should put it on the line, at least plan on having it there. So I'm sure there are some recipes that are going to use it, although I try to get alternates as much as I can. You are going to be one, two, three. Okay, come here, Mark 3 here. Okay, and then you come over here. Now, one more set. Now, where do these want to come down? That is a good question. Let's get down there first. Okay, so these actually, with this lift here, since this is sort of behind the scenes, let's put this all the way on the bottom, and then the belt itself. This was cable, right? Which one was cable? Oh, this one was cable. Okay. This one here was... No, that's wire. There's cable. Okay. So I would like... No. To get this... like that. That means this one can be way up there. Okay, so let's get a splitter. I can't even see if that's close to where I need it. Let's get this stretched up. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Okay. Which tells me we need to zigzag these. Yeah, malls like this are nasty when you're trying to move materials like this. Just want to verify. Yep, okay. They'll slowly fill up. Again, those don't need to be super fast. Alright. Over here. Basically, splitter right there. And then a bare lift. No! Invalid shape. Is it off by a little? Is that why? I thought I lined that up nice, but apparently not. Splitter. That's gotta be right. That's gotta be good right there. Yes! Excellent. Okay, so we have now a mall for ye old things and stuff. Okay. I'm not. Wow, that's almost full already. That's crazy. $60 per minute. Going pretty fast. Or wait, are those Mark III? That's a Mark III. Oh, I guess I used Mark IIIs on those. Not what I meant to do. Alright, let's head over. So one of the recipes, we're going to need to start making motors and all that kind of stuff. And one recipe I have unlocked is the quick wire stator, which is very, very good. It's a very good recipe, but it uses the steel pipe. In the other mall I'm going to have a steel mall up here, because we've got, you know, this thing right here. So pretty easy to jump in here and get some steel. Otherwise it would be a little nasty. Okay, so Tyrian is coming in over there. Let's get these belts stretched across. 3. I went and grabbed a ton of steel plate, or steel beams. It's about 20 a piece. No, I did it again. I'm used to doing top to top. Okay. So this is kind of like a tier 2 crafting area up here. And this will be as far as I go with this section here. Because we have Tyrian coming in. And I'm not sure like what should be on the bus, what shouldn't be. So before I get the bus squared away, I would like, if possible, to get Tyrian on here. Let's go 2 up. Because there's Tyrian right there. I mean, there's none on it right now, just because I wanted to make sure everything was finalized before I committed to that. Okay, let's go. I put the bus right in the middle on purpose to give a buffer of 2. Oh my god, I'm out of concrete. To give it a buffer of 2 foundations wide. That will allow ample space for like vertical conveyors and stuff like that. So I'm trying not to try to be, I'm trying not to be so compact with my builds this time around. Okay, so we have the Tyrian coming in right here. And, I could put it up like this. So what I want to do, and this is going to get nasty, we are going to build a stackable on this side of the bus. Just as, it'd probably be more resource efficient to go over here and do it over here. That seems way better than building 50 of these things stacked up. Okay, so we're gonna have a belt. And now right smack over the bus, we're gonna have a splitter. One way going this way. One way going that way. And we can take this off and dial all these out. And then we have Tyrian going both directions. We have Tyrian going this way and Tyrian going this way. Okay, let's see. Where can we put it over here? We have another line because I want Tyrian to come back over the top of this. This is sort of a sub bus, as it were. Sort of a tier 2 bus. So this is cable, of which we are going to be using a lot. Oh man, I did it again. I'm so used to going to the top. Okay, now if we have copper sheets on the top of that, that means the Tyrian, okay, is going to have to go on top of that. It's way up there. Who knew we needed another bus that high up? Okay. So, I wonder, like, what are my limits? Okay. Too steep. Oh, well, that's highly doable. Okay. So you are going to go way up to the top of this. Let's get these stretched out. Now that I know they can be angled down pretty sharply. And I need... See, that was too much. So now this one goes this way, leaving a gap for the copper sheet. Okay, now we can actually start making the things that we need to make. So the recipe I unlocked is for stators, and we have rotors right underneath us. If we look down there, this is the rotor setup right there. So if we do stators right in here, that would be glorious, because then they're close by and we can filter them into motors and not have to put either on the bus. Although stators on the bus might be needed. Okay, so quick wire stator is what I'm looking at here. 16 pipe per minute, 60 quick wire per minute. I want a few of these. Let's do 4 of these. I know it might sound like a lot. I mean, it is a lot. But, so that's 60, 120, 240 quick wire a minute. That's in my range. I can do that on one belt. And I have a ton of quick wire on me for some reason. I don't know why I had it on me, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to need a total of 64 pipe per minute, which is fine. We're making 120 a minute at the moment, so that's fine. We're doing great. Let's get the pipe. Tyrian wire. I'm gonna need. I think it's 60 per minute for each. So I'm gonna need 4 crafters for Tyrian wire, or quick wire. So that might. Am I that out of concrete? No. I was like, man, I saw 6 down the bottom there, and I was like, what? I should have more than that. Okay, so quick wire I'm going to do back in here. So that's my line. I'm not going to use that, but that's sort of my line. I need a merger. No. Merger. And I want this to be right on the edge. Right on the edge of the foundation. And we'll see in a minute why. These I need to be on the edge, basically over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Fits beautifully. All right, now we want constructors. Remember, I need 4 of these, and then we'll double check the numbers here. Quick wire, 60 per minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna need 4 of these. Well, those are snuggled up pretty close. I don't need to snuggle those up that close. I need to leave space for power. Okay, your quick wire. No. Quick wire. Quick wire and quick wire. So we're going to be using a total of 12, 24, 48, and we're making 90. So we're good on that too. So let's get you Mark III. I always connect the last one so the speed is there, and then we can do Mark IIs here and here. Now we're going to need the quick wire, which is way up top there. So what we can do, get a splitter, come in the back, here and here, and I've been sort of trying to make these setups modular. Sometimes you don't get a lot of space, so let's do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that works. Sometimes it depends on how close you make the. You build it. You definitely have to sort of fudge it with the assemblers themselves, because those are way bigger machines than these. Okay, so now I'm going to take this down. We are going to go underneath here. We're going to go Where do we want? We want to go bottom one. We're going to remove this. Underneath there. Beautiful. I really need a way to get up there. Faster way up there. Okay. So there is the quick wire heading into the system. Now we need the steel pipes, I do believe. Yes, steel pipes, which we can split pretty straightforward here. Right there. Now, a nice graceful curve. Okay. So for the steel pipes, we don't need really high throughput on this. So, yeah, right there. 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 And then we need some splitters. And we need a splitter on our Tyrian. Right up there. This is Tyrian. Yeah, this will be Tyrian. I don't have it in there yet, but it will be. Okay, and then we want a lift coming down and in. I didn't put it on over here because that, you know, maybe I want to use this space for something. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. All right. So now we need the output of all these. So merger. Obviously I can't put more crafters on this side, so I don't need a merger right there. Merger. Merger. And merger. And let's get a... Oh man, I'm out of so many things. That was a lot of things I'm out of. All right, so with this hole that we have over here, this would be a great spot to pop power up here. Maybe if I can find a decent place. Really? There's no power pole? There's a power pole right there. Let's get one right there. You can come up to there. Let's get one up here. You can come up here. Let's get a power pole there. Let's get one roughly right in here. You can feed that one. That feeds this. And that feeds this. I'm so glad they made power poles and lines so much easier to maneuver. That would have been just painful to do otherwise. Alright, so I need to restock on some things, and then we'll come back next episode and be able to, you know, make things happen. While I have it here, before I go, these are all going to come out. You're going to come out. You're going to come out. You're going to go, and you're going to come in here, and this is going to swing out into industrial storage. But I don't have the material to make that. unfortunately. I need to go restock my goods. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.